I am Bergin O'Malley. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a pianist. I've been playing piano and telling stories since I was 4 or 5 years old, and it's what I love and who I am.
My name is Brian Crane. I'm a singer, guitarist, and I make harmony with Bergin.
I've been journaling and songwriting since I could walk. And my mom is an amazing pianist, and she would sing, and I would always just crawl up and jump on the piano bench with her. And I was awful at reading music. I was never able to understand notes on the page, so I just started writing my own songs because I could always hear notes and stories in my head. For me, it's impossible not to write, so it's just what I've always done since I was born, pretty much.
First musical memory I have is in 4th grade, singing in my church choir and singing in the school play. And it never really stopped from there. I picked up the guitar really because I liked singing so much, and I wanted something so that I could sing by myself. So that's why I started playing guitar, and then went on to high school and joined the choir there, and that's where I met Bergin, and hasn't stopped. I've been singing in choirs and acoustic projects ever since.
Hey, how are you doing? Well, I know you're working hard.
Hey, how are you doing? And I know your friends are far. Sometimes I just close my eyes and I dream we run away. Sometimes it's just me by myself. And I know in my heart of hearts that we should both stay and just be our better selves. Hey, how am I doing? You know it can be hard.
Hey, how am I doing? The old me seems so far. Sometimes I just close my eyes and I dream we run away. Sometimes it's just me by myself. I know in my heart of hearts that we should both stay and just be our better selves. We used to talk about everything. Now we just walk away and we clutch these wedding rings. How about we both just stay and you hold me close today? Hey, how are we doing?
I feel really lucky that I've actually always felt really comfortable in my own skin and in my voice, but I've only recently been okay kind of sharing it. And I actually said to Brian for tonight for the show, I said, let's go back to the way we used to play in high school. We would just play the two of us, and if people wanted to come, great. And if they wanted to not be there, they could leave. And I knew our voices were always real. I knew my voice was always real, but I didn't care as much about connecting with other people. And I think it's only in the last 5 years, I'd say, 5-10 years, I've realized that actually there's so much power in being able to connect with other people, and that my voice is not just about my journey. I went to a songwriting retreat, actually, 7 years ago, run by Katie Curtis, and I hadn't written a song I'd written one song in a year. I had a 6-month-old and a 2.5-year-old, and I thought that I wasn't a songwriter anymore because I wasn't writing songs. And I went to this retreat, and it was there for 4 days, and I wrote 4 songs, and I left with 2 in my head. And it just reminded me that I was a songwriter and that I had value, and that actually sharing with other people was really important.
It started with just loving music and loving to sing, and that's what I wanted to do. And for a while, I didn't do much writing. I played out cover songs and just learned it because that just gave me a very safe place to sing. And then when Bergin and I started singing together, she had all these songs that she had written. She had done the music, she had done the lyrics, she had done the melodies. So it was a kind of a perfect setup for me to walk in, and from my perspective, it was just the easy part is adding on a layer of harmonies to the work that she had already created, so it worked out.
Thank you. I am Bergin O'Malley.
I'm Brian Crane.
And we are just so thrilled to be here to be opening for the one and only Dar Williams. In this beautiful venue in this totally kick-ass town that I had no idea was only half an hour from where I live. So I'm very, very excited. This is also the first time we've ever not had to carry our own sound system. So this is pretty exciting for us. And Matt is on sound, and hopefully we'll just keep on doing what he's doing because it's great. This next song, I tapped into this old-timey Americana spirit on a song for leaving love, and it's called Dear Henry. Thank you. Dear Henry, I wrote a letter for you, my dear goodbye. I may not find no better, but at least I've gotta try. So take my land and home and call them your own, for I have many seas to swim and many miles to roam. Dear Henry, I have no regrets from the day that we met. Treated me kind, and that's hard to find, but true love I haven't had yet. So take my land and home and call them your own, for I have many seas to swim and many miles to roam. Who knows what I will see? Who knows what I will be? But if you ever think of me, hold me in your heart. And I did not bear you, child. My spirit's too free, too wild. But if that's in your heart, well, I hope when we part, you'll find a nice girl for a while. So take my land and home and call them your own, for I have many seas to swim and many miles to roam. Take my land and home and call them your own, for I have many seas to swim and many miles to roam.
I can't connect with people in any more like powerful way than I can when I'm with music. And even so, Brian here is my old high school love, and we have reconnected, and music has always been at the heart of who we are, and to share that with someone too is such a powerful gift. We've put together, it's a love set. We're gonna be singing 6 songs. We're singing about falling in love, losing love, leaving love when you know it's over, and pining love. So there's kind of all the different flavors of love. We've never done a 30-minute set before, so it was actually really hard to find just what are the 6 sets that are gonna define you and introduce, we're gonna be introducing ourselves to new people tonight, and then we have old friends in the audience too. But it ended up being awesome to actually just really get down to like what are the nuggets that we wanted to impart with people, and we love having as the framework for it all. And so I think it's gonna be really powerful.
Tonight we just want to kind of create a space where we can relay the songs that I think are jam-packed with emotion and heart, and how we can showcase that and share that with the people here. This is a wonderful opportunity. It's a beautiful venue, and I got to thank Dar Williams for inviting us to be a part of this night.
And thank you.
If I just close my eyes, could I stop time? If I just lay my head one more moment on this bed, could I find a way so that we could stay and hold on to now? Is there room in my head for all I have in my heart? 'Cause I don't wanna forget what this feels like when we part. Could I find a way so that we could stay and hold on to now? 'Cause I don't wanna go back to what I've known. You can't cut a flower when she's still grown. I don't wanna go back to what I've been. Could I stay? Could I stay with you? If I just close my eyes, could I stop time? If I just lay my head one more moment on this bed, could I find a way so that we could stay and hold on, hold on, hold on to now?
100 years from now, how do I want people to view or think of my art? Honest and true, from the heart, not forced, just as a conduit from my heart through my voice. I feel most comfortable when I'm singing and making music. So I don't really see that I have any other way.
My brother joked that I should buy the URL imakepeoplecry.com because a lot of people end up crying at my shows. And I was kind of upset about that for a while. I was like, God, like I feel bad that everyone's leaving and crying. And, you know, I would love people to leave smiling because I'm a pretty happy person. But I think what I do in my music is that I tackle a lot of the tough subjects that a lot of people don't talk about. And to me, I find such comfort in talking about the difficult things. And I really see my music as the goal is just to connect and also to break down a lot of the scary things out there. And I can't believe how universal a lot of our joys and our sorrows are, and how little people want to talk about a lot of them. So I think my music be remembered as being really honest, as I want to move people, connect people, and just feel. And I think I used to be scared of the fact that I would make people feel in touch with their sadness, but now I'm realizing that actually there's joy in realizing that all of that is part of who we are, and it shouldn't be something we should fear. And if I'm able to move people in a way that does bring them to tears, then I'm okay with that. I guess I've found my voice and I'm more comfortable with that now.
Art brings people together. I think it's hard enough to get 4 people in a room to agree upon anything nowadays. But when you have art and music in particular, you can get an entire stadium or theater or arena all agreeing, which is unique. And I don't think you get that in discussions. I don't think you get that in opinion. I think, you know, to have everybody understanding and in harmony and moving together, both emotionally and with the music, it's a testament to the power of music.